All right, welcome. It's March 28th, 2023. And on March 28th, today is actually called Universal Acceptance Day. And Universal Acceptance Day has been a 4-year process by ICANN, the organization, the global multi-stakeholder body that controls or coordinates decision making about the domain name system is called today Universal Acceptance Day. So happy Universal Acceptance Day. And there's events going on all over the world to Bangladesh and Uganda and India and Thailand and China and Nicaragua. And so happy Universal Acceptance Day. And I guess I wanted to talk about it because I think that ICANN, who just had one of their annual 3 times a year meetings last week, they're promoting this idea of this universal acceptance of the idea that the structure of the domain name would be / something dot something and then a slash. And after 4 years, you would think, and I'm going to be a little facetious here, you'd think they would have come up with something a little similar. But what they're really focusing on this idea that domain names are something dot something. And I think that what's important is that they talk about universal acceptance, but what they're really talking about is universal acceptance for the domain name system that they control. And if you're looking at Freename and you're wondering about Freename, you're looking into Freename, the first thing that you'll probably hear is that the Freename domains right now don't work universally on all the devices on the internet, because most devices and cell phones and mobile devices are shipped with an operating system and a browser that points to what's called the ICANN root. And then what you do to get the Freename names is you download a real simple Chrome extension or Firefox extension, and then all of a sudden you can see this great new world. So for us at Freename, universal acceptance, we think, will be a time when browsers and devices will be able to see all domain names, no matter where they come from. And I think that when you think about universal acceptance, it should be determined by the people who use the internet, not necessarily the people who have been given the trusteeship of the internet. They're not supposed to control the internet. They're supposed to make decisions on behalf of the whole internet community. And I think that when you hear universal acceptance, it's funny that this is an ICANN initiative and they even have it hashtag Internet for All. And the reason is that a lot of the new TLDs that were launched 10 years ago don't still have universal acceptance. And some of the IDN or language domain names don't have universal acceptance. So they started this process with a really admirable goal, which is to make sure that everyone who had a TLD in their system could be accepted by all the devices around the world. So we applaud Universal Acceptance Day. I do think the public root, the one that ICANN manages, should have universal acceptance, and companies and services should update their tech stack to make sure that they accept all the domains in the public root. Those domains have gone through an evaluation process. They have data protection and DNS abuse mechanisms and a lot of things that I'm glad we have in the public root. But when you start talking about experimentation and the future and innovation, I think you're going to see companies like Freename succeed by pushing the envelope and stretching. And we would like to see universal acceptance applied to us also. So when you get a Freename domain, you're going to have something dot something. And then the thing that Freename offers you is the ability to actually own a TLD in the Freename space. And you can use it as a wallet address. You can use it as a digital identity in Web3 applications and blockchain applications. And ICANN really hasn't done anything with Web3 or blockchain. I think they've kind of got their head in the sand and they act like it doesn't exist. But we'd like to say Happy Universal Acceptance Day to everybody. And at the same point, we see a world where all TLDs will be universally accepted. Thanks a lot.